Good evening. I think we're ready to get the forum started. I'm Scott Underwood from the Herald Bulletin, and we're happy to sponsor tonight's forum of Anderson mayoral candidates on the ballot for the May primary. We're lucky tonight to have all 8 candidates in attendance and a great crowd. I think the last few years we've done this is the largest crowd we've had. We do ask that you show respect to the candidates and to the other spectators by holding the response until candidates are done with their statements. And that would be great. If you turn your cell phones off too, that would be fantastic. And if we could get you, officer in the back there, maybe close that door so we're not getting office noise from out in the lobby, that would be great. We hope that this forum proves to be informational for you all. The idea is to get candidates for major offices like this out in public, to get them to respond to questions about issues that are important to the city of Anderson. And so I think you'll come away from this forum tonight with a good feel for what the candidates stand for and what their ideas are on specific issues. The format for tonight's forum is we have Republicans up on the stage first. As you can see, there are 5 of these gentlemen. And then we'll have Democrats go when the Republicans are finished. If you need to leave at some point, we would ask that you wait after the Republicans are finished. If you need to leave, then leave before the Democrats start so you're not disturbing other people in the audience. We'd love to have you stay for the whole thing. I figure we'll be done by 12:30 or 1 in the morning at the very end. Well, that's the precise reason that we have time limits set. Steve Dick, who's the associate editor of the newspaper, is seated here in the front row, and Steve has some time cards that he'll hold up to the candidates to let them know how much longer they have to respond. He's got little belly stripes when they've gone too long. Hear that? What we have for each candidate is 1 minute for an opening statement, 1 minute to respond to each of 5 questions, and 2 minutes for a closing statement. The questions were all drafted by the editorial board of the Herald Bulletin with input from our readers. The order in which the candidates are going was determined just now by a blind draw backstage. We were actually doing something back there. And I think we're ready to go. So our Republicans up here on the stage. Mr. McClish has first opening statement. And he has 1 minute. You are on the clock, Mr. McClish.
My name is Paul McClish, and I am running for mayor of Anderson. My platform is plain and simple. I plan on being a people's mayor, working for the people, and basically putting the city as my office. Plan on listening to the people, conducting town hall meetings weekly in every part of the city to get the input. That's the only way we can turn around and build the city back up. My motto is, time to rebuild. We've got to rebuild Anderson back to our hometown status. There's a lot of people that don't call it hometown now. We've got to bring that back. I've got a lot of things I've been working on. We need new businesses in. I've been lobbying businesses right now. This is what we have to do. Thank you.
Mr. Melton.
Thank you. My name is Richard Melton. I'm owner of Star Realty in St. Croix, Estrella. I have 5 real estate offices: Anderson, Indiana, Richmond, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, and Riverside, California. I have a number of employees that depend upon me for a living. Before this, I worked with General Motors, Chrysler, and Alice Chalmer. In those capacities, I was concerned with getting the bottom line back, making the operation profitable. My first assignment at General Motors, I eliminated over $100,000 and brought the department back to a profitable situation. If I become mayor, I'm going to turn this city around. I've already brought over 300 jobs to the city. Kim gave you a little handout that shows some of the places that I have brought to Anderson. It includes 7 O'Reilly automotive stores. It includes Dollar General, Thank you.
Can you folks in the back of the auditorium hear the candidates okay? Can you hear me okay? Okay, thank you. Mr. Stapleton.
First, I'd like to say thanks to you, Scott, the newspaper, and everyone that attends this evening. My name is Jay Stapleton, and I'm running for mayor. I've been in Anderson most of my adult life, all of my adult life. And I've been in business all of my adult life with my family or businesses I've created. And I know that there's many things that business leaders have to offer. We have to listen to what they say. When you say, what is government going to do to create jobs? Government doesn't create jobs. The best thing government can do a lot of times is get the heck out of the way. Now, there are certainly assistance that government can give to people, but what we need to do is make sure that we listen to the successful businessmen and women in this town and do what they need. Don't go looking for jobs elsewhere if you're not willing to give these same benefits, whether they be tax abatements, whatever, to the same businesses to help them grow right here in Anderson. I pledge that's what I'll do if you elect me as your mayor. Thank you.
Mr. Adcock.
Hi, I'm Bob Adcock, and I mean business for Anderson. I love this town. It prepared me for a great life. I started at Park Place School and finished at Anderson University, where I got a business degree, and I played baseball and football there, where I learned about teamwork and how with teamwork you can achieve great things. Now, I played a couple of years of pro baseball until they found out I couldn't hit curveballs, and then I had to go out and get a real job. So I got into business. I was involved with pre-selling the NASDAQ system, which is one of the great stock markets in the world. And in my business life, I learned that there are up cycles and down cycles in business, and I feel like we're coming to a great spot, and I want to have the city people ready for that upturn.
Thank you, Mr. Adcock. And Mr. Smith.
Thank you very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 4 years. And this is a great opportunity for the citizens of Anderson to be able to make some comparisons. There was a 4-year record of the Smith administration, and now there's a 4-year record of the Ockman administration. And really, this boils down to how both administrations function in the way of job creation, in the way of treatment of employees, in the way of recruiting new jobs to the community. Those are the issues, reducing the taxes that were done, because we want to create an environment that creates jobs. So it's a great comparison. We're proud of our record, where many companies that were announced, in fact, continue to have an effect on our economy. Affiliated Computer Services, for instance, which is announced is going to 1,000 employees from the original announcement of 450. And of course, Nestle has announced an expansion again. Thank you very much.